All right. Welcome everyone to this free webinar on quantum crystal healing. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you gain some information, some inspiration, and you choose, if you haven't already, to enroll in a Universal White Time Gemstone healing class. There we go. So, the overview. We're going to do an introduction, which is what I'm doing right now, the presentation, then followed by practitioner testimonials, a chance for some questions and answers, and then information about the upcoming classes, and then we will end with a free group gemstone healing, and then following that with some action items, and then that will be it. So this is me. I am Bradford Tilden. All of you know me. For those of you who don't know me, I am a level 4 Universal White Time Gemstone Healing Teacher. I'm also a level 3 Universal White Time Energy Healing Teacher. So this right off the bat tells you there are 2 courses of study. There are 4 levels of the gemstone healing, and there are 4 levels of energy healing. Today, for this webinar, I am going to specifically focus on the gemstone healing classes. My business is called Crystal Music Healing. That is a combination of all the things that I am very passionate and I love doing, which is anything involving crystals and crystal healing, music. I'm a composer and a pianist and a sound healer, and I have been owning and operating my private healing practice for almost 20 years. My website's crystalmusichealing.com, and if you want to engage with me on Facebook, my business page is Crystal Music Healing. I'm on Instagram at Bradford Tilden, and my YouTube channel is Muse of Aquarius. All right, so what is white time gemstone healing? Thousands of years of knowledge and experience lie behind the creation of universal white time healing. Thousands of years, which is pretty amazing. The highly developed spiritual and light beings, we can call them extraterrestrials, through monitoring of the development of Earth, saw that the need for healing was increased in the human race. These spiritual beings tailor-made this form of healing, universal white time, for humanity, and saw that the humans could perform the healing themselves by opening up to the universal healing force. As part of the universal white time healing techniques, unique gemstone layouts were created by these highly developed beings. So these layouts and these classes are developed by advanced extraterrestrial intelligences that are assisting us in accelerating our healing and our growth, our spiritual growth. These beings gave these layouts to us via one of their contactees, whose name is Shani Shah or Shani West of Sweden, so that we can raise our vibratory frequency and make our transition to the new earth more harmonious. Giving and receiving these powerful layouts is the core of this extraterrestrial-based frequency healing education. During the classes, you are upgrading yourself at the subatomic level. With the initiation at the conclusion of each class, you are also rapidly accelerating your spiritual growth. This is just a couple of my students. I was teaching at an art gallery in Sedona. This is Shani West, the woman that these higher beings gave this knowledge and information to. Her specific title is Ambassador for the Earth for Universal White Time. She is one of my teachers, and I was able to meet her on my 40th birthday in Tucson. I was very surprised. We didn't plan on it, but it was amazing. And here's some other of my teachers. On the left is Kitty Marachi. She is the former head white time healing teacher, and she lives in Aptos, California, which is south of Santa Cruz. And in the middle is Sally Troutner, who is an assistant head teacher who lives in Scottsdale. And my other teacher I studied with is Zari Parasta. She's currently one of the 3 supreme teachers for Universal White Time Healing and the current head Gemstone teacher. And she lives in Fort Collins, and I was there in 2023 becoming a level 3 energy healing teacher, and she is amazing. So those are the teachers. Kitty, Zari, and I are among the only approved White Time Gemstone teachers in North America. So when I go and I travel, it's really quite an opportunity for people who are in the local area to take advantage of it and receive this incredible education. And this is a copy of my diploma when I became a teacher of levels 1 through 3 in 2007 with Kitty. So one benefit is it's a very direct lineage. Shani received the knowledge from the ETs, then she passed this knowledge on to Kitty and to Zari in 1998, when she first taught these classes in the United States. And I studied with Kitty and Zari beginning in 2006, and I've continued to study in the present. And this is your opportunity to become a pioneering practitioner in a growing global community of White Time healers and Gemstone practitioners. This is just a side note. My story of reconnecting with White Time, and I say reconnecting because clearly I've studied this in past lives and my higher self is involved with developing White Time on the planet. I don't want to go too much into that, but if you're interested, you can find this book on Amazon, and my chapter 19, is about my guiding and my spiritual awakening and connecting. I do want to say that I didn't know very much about crystals and gemstones before I connected with White Time and took my first class, but the class awakened the knowledge within me. And most of the people that I've studied have found that they just have this knowledge within them, and the White Time and the trainings and the classes and initiations really brings it out and allows them to access the information and instantly learn how to work with crystals and gemstones in very profound and unique ways. So it's just amazing is all I'm going to say. So I just want to read this quote from Shani and give you a resource. whitetimeportal.com is the definitive resource online for anyone to learn anything about White Time healing. And this is one of Shani's quotes about White Time healing. The healing art is completely different from other forms of healing, partly through its unique origin, but also through its ability to reach the deepest laying problems without limit for time. Because White Time means that you work simultaneously with all the times in one unit. Past, present, and future flow together. And it can also be said that it's also possible to work parallel to the normal time. This is because White Time is its own unique quality. White Time also means that all colors are present within the healing process, and that is very positive for the body. The philosophy says that when the body doesn't feel okay, it's not only a lack of tones that is a problem, but also a lack of colors. If you have any questions, you can just keep them or jot them down, and I'll answer them during the question and answer. So a little bit more about what exactly is White Time Gemstone healing and what's so special about White Time. Why is it so different? So what are the layouts? These are specific layouts of gemstones placed on the body to significantly lift the vibrational frequency of the etheric, mental, and physical bodies. Each of the layouts has a particular vibration and purpose, from opening to love or creativity, to connecting with your higher self, to connecting with the new earth, the angelic realm, or the third drop, which is a drop of consciousness that's actually giving the soul immortality. The new universe, which is where we are all evolving towards, or even the beyond, which is in fact beyond and outside of our universe, what lies beyond the universe, beyond the multiverse, and beyond our actual creation. And each layout adds a new string of vibrating energy to your quantum subatomic structure. That's why I do call this quantum crystal healing, because it affects us at that very deep subatomic level, which eventually creates profound positive change in our bodies, our mental bodies, physical, emotional bodies, spiritual bodies, and in our lives and the way that we interact with all other life forms. So what can I get out of these layouts? The different layouts offer the possibility to heal on a very deep and lasting level, and to open up to experience life with a much higher frequency, which translates into joy, love, a positive outlook on life, and development of the mind. They also assist the body and mind to ground our spiritual growth and development so we can fully manifest our divine bodies and purposes. How can these little stones affect me? Everything in our universe is vibrating, so through sympathetic resonance, our vibrations can be lifted by the strong vibrations of the stones. By placing stones that work harmoniously with each other on our bodies, we can affect not only the body, but also the aura, the psychic and etheric bodies on a very deep and positive level. If our energy bodies are out of balance, they will manifest this in the form of both physical and psychological imbalances or disorders or disease. The gemstone layouts can correct and heal these imbalances by adding the needed frequencies. Why do the stones have this ability to heal? There is a cosmic energy that rains continuously onto the earth and everything on it, which contains the whole spectrum of colors. When it hits a specific mineral, this mineral soaks up a part of the rain and a specific color. The color it soaks up depends on the base structure of the mineral. That is, the presence of any metallic compounds, its atomic weight, roughness, crystalline form, size, etc. Every little stone is filled with its specific color energy. Alone, the stone will emit its individual color, but combined with another mineral, the colors will blend into a shared one, amplifying the effects the stones have on us. The combinations are very specific and make these layouts very unique. Cool. And here's another online resource at the top, which is whitetimegem.com. This is Kitty Marachi's website. She has the most thorough information about the gemstone healing, and gemstone healing classes available on the internet in English. And from our heavenly helpers to you, this is an opportunity to experience a little heaven on earth. So, an overview of the information in the 4 levels, what you will learn. Level 1 is an introduction to the philosophy of universal white time gemstone healing. This includes how to feel the vibration of stones, how to select the stones that work well together so you can build a basic healing kit, how to clean and purify stones, something called the Golden Movement Part 1, how to use stones for healing animals, recipes for stone baths for the aura, 5 layouts which are all experienced in class, a universal white time initiation, and a binder by Shawnee West. Level 2 focuses on how to use the stones and layouts for healing the body and the aura and for meditation. This class includes how to program and balance the vibration of stones, how to open a portal of angels with a stone layout, which is one of my favorite things, called the Heaven's Gate portal, It allows angels and guides to come freely in and out of this dimension. It's very, very powerful and protective and enhances your space like no other. This level also includes more recipes for aura stone baths, as well as some stone elixir recipes. The Golden Movement Part 1 is reviewed. The level has 15 layouts, which are all practiced in class. They include layouts to open you up to greater creativity, to increase your vibrational frequency, as well as layouts for balancing your aura with every color of the rainbow, and a universal white time initiation and a binder. This is really where we start to talk about color healing and its significance in maintaining health and well-being, and the layouts are very powerful. And just as a side note, I use the layouts in this level in my private practice with people more often than any other. They have such wonderful application to many areas of life. Level 3. This is the first part of the advanced gemstone training. It focuses on preparing us for the higher vibrations of the new earth. The shape and colors of our auras and chakras are changing as the vibration of the earth is lifting, and the layouts in this class help us integrate the changes. The 18 powerful layouts in this advanced level prepare our minds, auras, and bodies to help us make the shift to the new earth harmonious. This level also includes layouts of stones on universal vibrational language signs to bring harmony and balance into our environment. More meditations with stones to connect with our Mother Earth, and how to program stones on a higher level using a universal vibrational symbol, a universal white time initiation, and a binder. And lastly, level 4, which is nothing short of extraordinary. This is the second part of the advanced gemstone training. The focus of this dynamic advanced course is about learning to feel and to come in contact with yourself as a whole being, your totality of being. It's also about meeting the universe and all of its beings. You may discover that you are one of them. This course has 50 layouts, from connecting with your own higher self, various types of angels, to the central sun, the third drop, and the beyond. Also included are stone ceremonies for the seasons and how to initiate yourself or your friends to feel the vibrations of stones. Level 4 includes a universal vibrational language sign for doing an advanced form of distance healing. And you also receive an initiation. And by doing the layouts in level 4 in the correct order, you will open up your spirituality totally and come into contact with yourself, your higher self, and everything out there, all the way to the source of divinity. And this, of course, comes with a binder. Just let that sink in, all the way to the source of divinity. That's how powerful this healing technology is. Okay, just real quick, what's happening and why? I threw this in because I think this is very, very important. Everything in the universe is cyclical. Everything has a rotation. We go around the sun goes around the center of our star, and then our star cluster, which is the Pleiades, travels all the way around the center of the galaxy. The ancient Vedic scriptures knew this, and this is sort of an illustration of the grand cycle. If you look down in the bottom left on that circle there, you can see the present day, and you can see the Kali down there around 500 AD was the darkest period of time of the 250-year cycle. And we've rounded the bend, and we are heading back towards the light. I call this approaching the galactic summer. Light is consciousness. And just like you can see how much the significance of having the sun at a different angle in the springtime as opposed to the winter, and life just sprouts out from the ground. The same thing is happening on a grand scale of consciousness for humanity. So, today the total amount of cosmic life force is increasing. Human consciousness is experiencing a shift, a collective awakening, and conscious ascension to the new earth. The power of crystal healing is becoming more perceptible, more tangible, and more crucial for people to sustain their balance, energy, and life force as we integrate higher chakras and vibrate at a progressively higher rate. And these higher beings knew full well this was happening, and this is specifically why they designed these courses and these layouts to help us accelerate our growth and healing awakening. There's a cute little chart I did. As we evolve spiritually, we are given access to more power and higher frequencies to work with. So there you see in the center the earth, and the yellow section is the earth, human's natural healing ability. We all have natural healing ability. And then around 1921 or so is when Yusui Ryoko was contacted and first received Reiki. It's been a little over 100 years, and Reiki has now essentially spread throughout the entirety of human consciousness. There are so many Reiki practitioners, and we are so grateful for that. And we are so grateful for the amount of healing that Reiki's allowed us to receive and to grow. But there is a limit to the amount that Reiki can take people. And white time healing, which you could view as the green, the last circle, in 1994 is when Shawnee again was first given permission to teach this to other people, even though she studied it her entire life as a contactee. And with white time healing, there is no limit to how much you can grow as a healer. So white time is really the healing modality of the new earth, as it is intricately designed towards helping us manifest the new earth. Yep. So white time healing was created by higher beings. There's no limit to growth, to how much you can grow within white time. It contains all time, past, present, future, all colors, and all this incredible advanced knowledge of gemstone frequencies. Some of the benefits, there's many. White time improves the quality of life. People simply become happier. Latent skills and abilities flourish. Things seem to work out in the best possible ways. You have added protection against negativity and psychic attacks. You develop a true connection with crystals and gemstones. You connect with new master crystal and gemstone guides, and there are no negative side effects when working with stones. All right, that's pretty much the presentation. So, if anyone would like to share anything, any testimonial, all right, we got Jackie here. Jackie, why don't you go ahead and unmute yourself?
Hey everyone, hi Bradford.
Hello.
So I was always attracted to crystals, gemstones from, I don't know, the 90s, long time, but I never knew what to do with them. I just knew that I loved them. Didn't know why. I got a bunch, didn't know how to incorporate into my life until I met Bradford. And then it changed, it shifted with, oh, there's patterns to put on your body in a way to facilitate something, whether it's to raise your vibration, to become more connected, whatever the healing want was. I got to tell you, after I couldn't believe it until I experienced those layouts myself, when you go, okay, there's something to this, because I feel a lot and I feel awesome and I feel like something shifted in my whole being but you can't really find the words to describe what you feel. It's hard to describe. You really have to experience it. So that has been my experience, and it's been just wonderful ever since. So thank you, Bradford, on everything that you have taught me. Everything. And
You're very welcome, Jackie. Would anyone else like to share? Sure thing. Pat.
Oh, where to start? Up until 2023, I had never heard of universal wait time. And luckily, a beautiful lady I know decided to bring Bradford to Canada. And oh, I'm getting emotional. And when I saw that this course was being offered, it was just like something inside me told me I had to take the course, which has started one hell of a journey going forward. Lucky enough that in 2024, Bradford came back and taught level 3. Well, let me back up. In 2023, he taught level 1 and 2 Gemstone healing here. And I'm located in Penticton, British Columbia, Canada. He came here and taught level 1 and 2. And it's like, okay, I have to take both levels. I'm being pushed that way. Luckily, last year when he came back to teach level 1 again, he taught those of us that could level 3 Gemstone. So the other lady and I are the only two level 3 Gemstone practitioners in Canada. Now, thanks to discovering guides and everything, I have been told that I have to take level 4 in all of them, both modalities. And I have to take the teaching because that will make me, as far as I know, the only practicing teacher in Canada. I have to live till 150 to accomplish all this. But no, the gemstones are amazing. I thought level 1 and 2 were something else. If you haven't taken level 3, prepared to be mind blown. And after being mind blown that way and seeing what's coming up in level 4, it's like, OMG. I'm looking forward to it, but it's kind of scary at the same time. Yeah, it's amazing how it opens you up. It's amazing how the different layouts are amazing in the fact as to, for example, the one with connecting to nature, that layout. It's amazing as you're going through the layout, what comes through as to emphasize your connection with nature. Yeah, and I found when I was laying and receiving the layouts, there were a lot of times there was journeys involved to discover things. So without giving too much away, it's just amazing. And anyone that has the opportunity to take these levels, it's like, go for it. And if, depending on how far along you are, like I don't know where any of you guys are, how many levels you've taken, but depending on what levels you've taken, I would say, if nothing else, you need to go to at least level 3, especially with everything that's going on the earth right now. You need to go to level 3 to get that information and that initiation, those layouts to help you go forward. Even if that's as far as you ever go, you need to go to level 3. But you got to start at level 1. And that's it for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Pat. Yes, Roslyn?
I wanted to share the second that going to level 3 is really important part of the universal white time practitioners training, because for my journey entering into level 3 allowed me to connect with very powerful spirit guides that enter into my healing sessions. And it's it, it is so amazing to be able to have that universal support where you're doing a gemstone layout, but the spirit guides come in and do hands-on healing, and the level of information that you receive from your spirit guide for the client receiving the healing so far has been very accurate in my experiences. And it really, like what you had said, you are opened up in such a unique way that your wholeness manifests. Your unique gift meant to be given to the world becomes clear, and that you are supported to move forward in such a way that you become an instrument of peace on earth, which is very unique and amazing and divine. I thank you, Bradford, for how I entered into white time healing. And I am forever grateful for the experiences that are unfolding in my life and are yet to unfold. In my journey, I had shared at another group that when I entered into gemstone healing, my Reiki energy sort of went flat. And it was that sensation of wanting to stay connected to the healing energies that led me to do the hands-on healing training. So entering into both schools is really a great unification of the process of white time healing on earth. And what I want to close with saying is, in watching this introduction today, it just makes it more clear to me that I want to go on to level 4 at some time in the future to complete the training. But 50 layouts, Bradford? Really? 50 layouts?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. 50 layouts. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing, Roslyn. So I have another person wants to join. So Sandra, would you like to add anything?
Well, since learning gemstone healing from Bradford, I add them to all of my healing sessions. I don't usually do gemstone only sessions like Bradford does, but I've used it to enhance the energetic healing or the human design sessions and, the group sessions that I do. Pretty much always when I am doing a group session, I like adding a gemstone layout. And I have found that it really increases the impact of the session. People get better results, or they get more healing, or they're more in action towards their business or whatever it is the intention is. And I've noticed a difference between using the actual layouts that I learned from Bradford and making it up myself. So sometimes what I will do is, if I don't take time to, test for which layout to use and go and collect it, I'll just use stones that I intuitively do. And it's nice, but it's way more impactful when I actually use one of the layouts. That said to me that what I learned from Bradford, there's actual relevance to it. And doing whether it's the official layouts or the ones that I got from Bradford through the classes that are, I don't know how Bradford would say it, but there's some of the layouts that I learned from him that are official, universal white time gemstone healing, and then others that got put together based on the writing of the manual and stuff like that, and got compiled by one of the practitioners into these wonderful layouts. So, but the difference between using one of those and me just making it up, big difference. big difference.
Thank you
Oh,
so
and I
much.
have to say, through doing these with Bradford has resulted in changes in the energy work that I do and the information that I receive, and just like entirely different ways of working. I think maybe it's a combination of the initiations that you get during the classes, and just, you know, the experience of working with the healing and the gemstones, like opened up new kinds of awareness and intuition and abilities.
Thank you. Wonderful. It's good to hear, good to know. Yeah. The relevance of the layouts that are designed within the curriculum. Well, I thank you all for attending. I really appreciate your support, your love, and your interest. And I will have this up on YouTube for you to share if other people are interested. And just spreading the word. That's all that really is. It's getting people to say yes. This is just an incredible modality, and that's it. I'm here to teach, to be of service, and that's all that I got to say. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and reach out to me if you have any questions, comments, concerns, feedback. Those of you who saw the whole presentation, what you think of it. Does it work? Does it not work? Anyway, anything to help me improve and to get more people to say yes, to get the stones on their bodies and their frequencies raised. Ooh, I got some stars and some rocket ships. I like that. Okay. All right. Well, really, I thank all of you for being here, for taking the time to be with me today. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Thanks.